Tasha had always believed that true friendship was about more than just words. It was about actions, about the little things that showed how much you cared. That's why she spent hours crafting the perfect handmade gift for her best friend, Emily. Tasha and Emily had been inseparable since second grade. They did everything together, played at recess, studied for tests, shared snacks, and told each other secrets. Despite their differences, Tasha being black and Emily being white, they had never thought of themselves as anything but best friends. One day, while scrolling through craft videos on her phone, Tasha found the perfect idea, a friendship bracelet made of colorful beads, each color symbolizing something important. She decided to make one for Emily as a surprise. She carefully picked up the beads. Yellow for happiness, because Emily always made her laugh. Blue for trust, because they shared their deepest secrets. Red for their strong bond, which she thought nothing could break. Green for growth, because they had promised to be friends forever, no matter what. She spent hours threading the beads, making sure each knot was tight and secure. When she finished, she held it up to the light, smiling. It was perfect. The next day at school, Tasha excitedly pulled Emily aside before class. "I made you something," she said, grinning as she handed her the bracelet. Emily's eyes lit up as she examined the delicate gift. "Oh my gosh, Tasha, this is so pretty." She immediately slipped it onto her wrist. "I love it." Tasha beamed with pride. Seeing Emily happy made all the effort worth it. But the next morning, everything changed. Tasha was walking past the trash can near their classroom when something colorful caught her eye. She stopped, staring in disbelief. There, lying among crumpled papers and empty snack wrappers, was the bracelet she had made. Her stomach twisted. She bent down and carefully picked it up, her fingers brushing against the bead she had chosen with so much love. It was dirty, slightly crushed, but there was no mistaking it. It was the same bracelet. Tasha's heart pounded. Had Emily thrown it away? Why? Had their friendship meant nothing? She clenched her fists, a hot wave of anger and betrayal washing over her. At lunchtime, Tasha marched straight to Emily's table, holding up the bracelet. "Did you throw this away?" she demanded. Emily's face paled. She looked at the bracelet, then back at Tasha, her mouth opening and closing like she was searching for words. I didn't, I swear," Emily stammered. "I loved it." Tasha's eyes narrowed. "Then how did it end up in the trash?" Emily hesitated, biting her lip. Then, she sighed. "It was my mom," she admitted in a small voice. Tasha blinked. "Your mom?" Emily nodded. Looking down, "She saw me wearing it last night and asked where I got it. When I told her you made it," she said. Emily swallowed hard. "She said it looked cheap and that I shouldn't be wearing things like that." Tasha felt a sharp sting in her chest. "Things like that?" she echoed. Emily's face turned red. "I told her I liked it, but when I took it off before bed, she must have thrown it away. I didn't even know until now. I swear." Tasha's anger didn't fade completely, but now, hurt settled in its place. It wasn't just about the bracelet, it was about the message behind it. That something she had made with love wasn't good enough. That she wasn't good enough. Tasha wasn't the type to let things go easily. If Emily's mom thought her bracelet was cheap, she'd show her just how valuable her gifts could be. That night, she worked on a new bracelet, one even more special. But this time, she had a little trick up her sleeve. She used the same colorful beads, but added a secret ingredient, a tiny amount of clear-drying glitter glue inside some of the beads. Once the glue set, it would be nearly impossible to wash off, sticking to the skin like a reminder that couldn't be ignored. The next day, Tasha approached Emily with a smile. "I made you another one," she said, holding out the new bracelet, "since the first one got lost." Emily hesitated. "Oh, wow, you didn't have to." Tasha shrugged. "I wanted to." Emily slowly reached out and took it, sliding it onto her wrist. "It's really pretty." "Tasha, thank you." Tasha just smiled. "No problem." By lunchtime, Emily was frantically scrubbing her wrist in the bathroom sink. "Why won't this come off?" she groaned, trying to rub away the glitter now covering her hand. Tasha leaned against the doorframe, arms crossed. "Glitter sticks," she said casually, kind of like feelings. Emily froze. She turned to Tasha, eyes wide. "You did this on purpose?" Tasha raised an eyebrow. "Maybe." Emily swallowed. Then, to Tasha's surprise, she let out a small laugh. Okay. I deserved that. Tasha smirked. Yeah, you did. Emily sighed, looking down at the sparkling mess on her hand. I really am sorry, Tasha. I didn't mean for my mom to throw it away. And I didn't stand up for you. That wasn't fair. Tasha watched her carefully. Would you have worn it if she hadn't thrown it out? Emily nodded. Yeah, I liked it. I still do. There was a long silence. Then, finally, Tasha sighed and reached into her pocket. She pulled out another bracelet, the real one she had made for Emily, without the glitter trick. Here, she said, tossing it to her. This one won't stick to your skin. Just your conscience. Emily caught it, looking at Tasha in surprise. Then, she smiled, genuinely this time, and slipped it onto her wrist. I'll make sure this one stays where it belongs, she said. Tasha nodded. You better. And this time, it did. A few days later, Tasha saw something surprising, Emily wearing the bracelet proudly, in front of everyone, and when her mom asked about it again, Emily finally spoke up. I like it, Mom, she said firmly. Tasha made it for me, and that makes it special. Her mother frowned but didn't say anything. She just sighed and walked away. Tasha watched from a distance, smiling to herself. Maybe some things couldn't change overnight, but some friendships, those were worth fighting for.